The Hockey Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog has got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with promo code HGP. Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me, per usual, is my co-host, Joel Meyer. And once again, we have Sean. He's Archer. He's Millhouse. He's a man of many names. How are we doing today, boys?
Doing okay. Started another week. Had a good weekend. Nothing too eventful other than sports. Oilers win on Saturday was very nice. It's probably my biggest bet of the day. What else happened Saturday? Hockey went pretty well. Watched some stupid UFC stuff. That was last week, the last pay-per-view. Sunday was more eventful, that's for sure, especially in the NFL where we have Patrick Mahomes tearing his ACL. The same in year 9, that's when Brady did as well against the same team, the Chargers. So I thought that was kind of spooky considering the success that Mahomes and the Chiefs have had in terms of their latent dynasty, and the same thing with the Brady Belichick era Pats. So that's kind of creepy, kind of weird, but history is cyclic, not linear, as Archer likes to say. Football betting was going terribly, especially when the Seahawks were losing, because I got a ton of money on the Colts to miss the playoffs. Thankfully, Jason Myers came through with the last field goal and 20 seconds left, 56-yarder. I knew he was going to make it because that guy has nails in the clutch. Great to see Phillip Rivers playing that game, though. What else happened? The Saints won. It was very good afternoon slate. The morning slate was bad, especially once the Pats blew that 21-0 lead. That was rough. Makes the Vrabel Coach of the Year thing much in doubt. Sean Payton, what do you think about that, Sean Marciano? 16-1, Sean Payton, Coach of the Year. 12-2.
I was looking at that in the deep dive Discord. Somebody was talking about that in the deep dive Discord, and they're like, it's not the best record award. I mean, I get it. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty accurate with Ben Johnson there and Kyle Shanahan, and all the top guys make sense. I just don't think there's any love for like Sean Payton. I don't know. I don't see it personally, but maybe I'll be wrong.
I don't know.
Get like 5 or 6 guys.
It's very interesting, though. That's for sure. So we'll see. A lot still to be determined. How was your weekend, Millhouse?
Low key was pretty good. I'm gonna change my lingo up here so I don't sound like a sweaty little nerd over here. Much to Joel's excitement in his face, as you can see live on air. But doing good. Love working on prime days to go outside and do anything, and then I'm fucking dead on Sunday, so I just sleep all day. But just enjoyed some good football results in paving the way for maybe some Kyle Shanahan Coach of the Year. That's what would excite me, not anybody else. I bet some more today, actually. Especially if they win the division, it'd be very surprising considering all their injuries they've encountered, and they weren't really expected to be too crazy. It would kind of be like a fringe team, but that's for me. And then I enjoyed a good slate on Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday. I think the salami with the shootout goals, very confusing. Don't know why the NHL wouldn't track that. It's very misleading when you wake up and you see a win, and it's like, oh, there were 77 goals, not 79. And I'm like, what? But
you could just add up the scores yourself. It does make sense.
Yeah,
NHL doesn't count shootout goals as goals, and that number is like number of like player goals, not team goals.
Yeah. But I agree with you, Kyle Shanahan, in terms of like if I had a vote, that's what I'd vote for. Partly just legacy, he's never won it before. Partly because of all the injuries to deal with once again. And if they win the division, it should be him all day long. Because it's not the players that are doing it; it's him. He's running that off. You say exactly. McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, they're good, but they're not the reason why the 49ers are where they are. They have an easy schedule, to be fair.
No, I mean,
but they're still killing these teams.
I mean, you lose most of your defense too. I mean, they lose most of their defense, most of their good offensive players too. And
their offense has
do.
been pretty healthy, relatively speaking. No, Ayuk never reported, but Trent Williams finally played a whole year.
I mean, yeah. Well, and George Kittle missed some time as usual, but that's a given every year at this point.
Anyway, enough football. Ryan, how's it going?
It's going good. I was just trying to look up how I did Saturday because I did the solo show Friday. I'm sure people in the chat remember how I did better Saturday than I did myself. But I think I did okay. Had some early losses early on. Saturday night, I went to the Flyers game. Well, they went up 2-0 against the Hurricanes. I knew immediately they were going to blow that, and they did. They lost in the shootout there. But good weekend there. And we haven't talked since the two trades, the huge trade and then the Jari trade. So we had the Quinn Hughes traded to the Wild, of course, we know that by now, and then the Tristan Jari traded to Edmonton. Those two teams are playing each other on Tuesday, and the Canucks and Wild also have separate games. So I think we'll touch on their futures during that segment, or do you have anything to say off the top on that?
Oh, might as well talk about it now. It's a pretty big trade. The biggest maybe in the cap era. It's a top 5 player in the league being traded. You never see that in the NHL.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was inevitable. Fuck you, Frank Saravelli. Once again exposed as a fraud. Around the time that he was saying he's 100% committed to the Canucks, that's around the time where he's saying to the management that he's not signing in Vancouver. So,
I'll say it's definitely one of the biggest trades, but I think the most surprising one was the Rantanen one. I think that was more surprising. It was very unexpected. But
surprising.
Surprising. There's a bunch of them. Yeah, like the Ryan Johansson one. He just got he in his backyard. He got a Columbus Blue Jackets basketball court put in, and he got traded that summer. So many surprising ones there. But yeah, the biggest one. I mean, Quinn Hughes, Norris Trophy winner. He's top when he's on at his best, top 10, top 5 maybe in the league. So yeah, and the Canucks did well in return, I think.
Absolutely, considering it was inevitable, it's good to take out that aching tooth before it gets worse, and they capitalized on it. They had the little auction. People are making fun of Canucks management. Oh, they settled for the first offer that Bill Guerin sent their way. No, it was an auction. A bunch of teams sent their offers. His was the best one, and that's why he was sent to Minnesota. Plus, Hughes has some relationship with Bill Guerin. Plus, it's close to Michigan, which is close to him as well. I think the family's from there. I know that he went to University of Michigan, but anyway, that was a big reason why he is happy being sent where he is sent. But yeah, getting Zia Boyum, one of the best defensive prospects in the league, Marco Rossi, who instantly becomes the Canucks' best offensive center. You could still say Pettersson's better overall with his defensive play, but certainly offensively, Marco Rossi is more dynamic these days anyway. And then Liam Ogren, who's still a project, still just 20 years old, hasn't had the best start to his NHL career, but still a lot of time for him, and a first-round pick, which will, of course, be mid to late 20s, most likely. But yeah, that's still a pretty good haul, considering Hughes is going to leave for nothing in a year and a half. And yeah, even if you held on, what's the point? Canucks aren't going to win anything in a year and a half anyway, so you might as well just trade him now. We're getting the best offer. And now the Devils are in a bad spot after they were in the driver's seat, considering the Wild can give Hughes 8 years and send him a whole lot more money than the Devils can now, because they can only offer him 7 under the new CBA. So he's got to really love his brothers now to go to New Jersey after his time in Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, Marco Rossi.
Especially considering Hughes only. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead. There's lag, so go ahead.
I think I'm lagging. Yeah. So Hughes only has 4 years on his deal too. So I mean, a lot could change for both these teams. Just maybe they just all pick a spot to go, especially after. Actually, Luke Hughes signed long term, but still.
Yeah, watch Luke be the one left in New Jersey. The other guys in Minnesota.
Yeah. So I'm reading here about Quinn Hughes' upbringing, and he moved to Toronto in 2006 as his father found work with the Maple Leafs. So Quinn Hughes to Toronto in 2027. There you go. You're going to start hearing about that. I'm sure.
If I was the Leafs, I'd be sending everything to get him. I mean, Easton Callan, Matthew Nyes.
You can just wait 2 years. You can just wait 2 years. Let this Matthews bum, play out his contract and get a new star in there.
Yeah. And what else happened? We had you mentioned the Jari
The Jari Skinner
thing.
swap. Plus
Yeah,
a second round pick, plus Brett Kulak. Like, great move by Dubas, I think.
I think so too. But the Oilers have to do something because you're never going to win with Skinner because he's not going to have the confidence now. Nobody believes in him. Even the coach, remember a few weeks ago, we were joking when they're saying, does the team have a problem with this guy? And, there's the delayed. I don't think so, which is one of the funniest things I've heard from Chris Knoblauch. No, it's the funniest thing I've ever heard from Chris Knoblauch, considering he's a wet blanket generally most of the time.
I mean, it was pretty hilarious when he said that Leon Draisaitl was going to play. I found that hilarious myself.
Oh
yeah, I love it.
Very funny.
Yeah,
so good. So like morbid humor. Yeah, but the Oilers had to do something, so I don't blame them if they maybe overpaid a bit for Jari. I don't know what else. I'm not a GM. I don't know what's out there exactly. What the kind of goalies are available. Certainly doesn't look like the kind of success that the Avs had getting Blackwood and Wedgwood in there in no time flat.
Can we interest you in Lauren Brossoit to Edmonton again on the waivers?
On waivers, yeah, it's gonna get in. No, you got to keep Captain Pickard as the backup there, though. You have to.
Yes, have to.
Oh yeah.
Other hockey news today. Kevin Adams out as GM in Buffalo with Jarmo taking over there. If there's any first coach fired odds out there, take Lindy Ruff because John Tortorella is going to be the coach by Christmas. Like you just know, Jarmo's bringing torch to Buffalo.
Is that a thing? I mean, they had the relationship in
people
Columbus.
Are saying that. Yeah, they had a relationship from Columbus. I think he probably gave him too long of a leash there.
All right, interesting. Yeah, I think that Lindy Ruff should be fired anyway. So I guess I'm not opposed to that. It depends on the odds, of course. But yeah, the long overdue Kevin Adams. I don't know why he got the job to begin with, considering he had no experience whatsoever and has done absolutely nothing to merit being hired, both in his trades and his drafting. We had a little bit of an argument about that, Archer and I, earlier today.
Oh, slight disagreement, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't think his draft's been very good at all. His best picks, like Owen Powers, first overall. He had the first overall pick. The Sabres are always picking the top 10, top 15 at worst, and they don't have that much to say for their guys. Paterka was probably the best one, the second rounder that they got, 2022-ish, something like that.
Oh, when you trade all of them, like Savoy and Paterka, I mean, you're not going to see any rewards for your reaping right there, especially when you don't really get good coaching in there as well. Like, they didn't really build any culture. I mean, they have plenty to work with, and you just traded it all away for, like, bottom six guys. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's great.
I actually thought the Paterka trade was pretty good for the Sabres with getting Kessler.
Sabres, that was great. Josh Doan, I think, Paterka's not putting up.
Yeah, Josh Doan is good, but is Kessler ever going to play more than, 5-10 games so far? I think he saw him in the IR again.
Well, he's great for
those drafted.
He's great for Utah last year. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going through the Sabres.
No, I know. I'm just saying overall, though.
And most of their late single digit picks, middle stack. Who do you want after him? I guess Nate just went 5 picks later, 6 picks later. But there's these guys are consensus top 10 guys. I feel like Savoy. I was looking at that. Dylan Cousins maybe at 7 in that draft maybe was a bit much. But it's just there's something in the water in Buffalo where it's just players go there, they suck, and then they leave and they improve. So that's why I'm hoping the Flyers can swoop in and get a defenseman there. Yeah, the culture. Yeah, absolutely. Change culture. Okay, I think that's Connor Bedard out until at least the new year, injured on a final second face-off against the Blues there, I think it was. So fade the Blackhawks. This is how the Blackhawks get Bedard and McKenna. Bet them for worst record. That's what they should do at this point, at the very least.
I saw that number already crash down. They're already the favorite to have the worst record.
Well, I saw Vancouver became the favorite after that trade.
Yeah, but now with the Bedard thing, Hawks are slightly below them now.
Yeah, there's no odds up right now on DraftKings for that. So
it was plus 375 Blackhawks, plus 400 Canucks this morning. I usually look at all those markets when I wake up. Yeah. I was interested to see that. They were 6 or 7 to 1. And then Bedard got hurt and plummets.
Yeah, I'm seeing Canucks 320, Blackhawks 450, Preds 550 on FanDuel here. So
okay, maybe that's.
And I saw.
But I'm still thinking it's the Canucks.
Yeah, I saw Canucks team total still at 77.5. I know they won. I know they won yesterday, and I do think they might see something in the long run. Like they're not in the long run, like the short term, but 77.5 is 75.5 on FanDuel here is way too high.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about that when we talk about the Rangers game, but I noticed a lot more positive vibes. Let's just say that in the game against the Devils. Like they didn't play too great, but there were some smiles on the faces of the Canucks players for once, and it's pretty miserable a couple of years since they lost to the Oilers in the playoffs. So the vibes are better in Vancouver, but the team is certainly not.
Yeah, I don't know what Marco Rossi's timeline was supposed to be, but he's traded and suddenly healthy to play, and he scores. So I mean, I don't think he scored.
I don't know what was going on between him and the Wild organization. They clearly didn't like him for whatever reason.
No. Okay, let's get into the ad break here. Then we will go through the 10 games. We are brought to you by Kalshi, a real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. You can trade tons of markets in sports, including NFL, college football, college basketball, NBA, NHL, and more. Plus, you can bet on you can trade props like first touchdowns. Also have tons of other markets, including politics, entertainment, and even the weather. Kalshi, you can trade anything. You can get $20 when you use promo code SGPN at Kalshi. That is KALSHI. Promo code SGPN. And of course, we got Underdog as your home for pick'em entries, where you can win up to 5,000 times your entry. Underdog got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds. 100 in bonus funds when you sign up with promo code HGP. All right, just quickly out of the ad break here. Here are Archer's puck buck bets from last week. We never showed them. I want to be transparent. He went 4-3, down 11 puck cents there. So now getting into the 10 game slate. You remember any of those games from a week ago, Arch?
Fuck no.
No. Oh, we didn't talk about the ones from Wednesday night.
I remember what happened yesterday.
Oh, we never talked about the ones from I forgot.
Thursday night games.
Hey, you want to show my picks on that? Thanks.
Yeah, Thursday night games. No, I went 10-6, up 77. Joel went 11-10, up 61 there. I ran through them.
That was
I ran through mine at that show. That was lost. Yeah, you went 2-5 on the under.
I warned people, take my unders with a grain of salt because I cannot pick a fucking under. Of course, the Slim Jim was not even close.
Yeah, there we go.
Every game went 5 goals or more.
Yeah. But I mean, you got like good bankroll management there. You only went 11-10, but up 61 puck bucks. Like you knew what to bet on what bets.
Yeah,
to some extent.
Well, positive is positive, but look at us, man. You're 520, I'm 420. That's probably our best season so far. I mean, we're already easily at least a quarter of the way through the season now.
Yeah,
probably the third even. Yeah, we're fucking killing it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And make sure you guys, if you're watching this video, liking the video, make sure you subscribe to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube. We're closing in on 1,000 subscribers, so hoping to get to that by the new year. I think would be nice to get to 1,000 subscribers by the new year. Okay, now let's go to the 10-game slate on Tuesday, December 16th. Starting things off here with my Philadelphia Flyers plus 120 at the Canadiens minus 142. Over 5.5 minus 122. Under 5.5 plus 102 here. Flyers, depending which way you look at it, they're on a 3-game losing streak. They're also on a 4-game point streak. Got points against both games against Carolina, against Vegas as well. I thought they played all 3 of those games pretty tough. They blew a 2-0 lead to Carolina, which wasn't great, but got Cam York back on Sunday. So that's going to be big. Rasmus Ristolainen is going to make his debut sometime on this road trip. Not sure if it will be in Montreal here, but I like my Fly guys here. Plus 120. I think that's a good price for them. Canadians just seem to be very up and down, and coming off a 4-1 win over Edmonton on that back-to-back, but I think the Flyers put in a good road effort here. Plus 120 for 20 puck bucks. And the total's tough because the Canadians have been an over team. Flyers, I guess, around 500, but more low scoring. So I'm going to just stay away from that and take my Fly guys.
Well, what happens when the Canadians get decent goaltending? They start winning games. We should play the game against the Rangers because they gave up 5 goals. They were up 3 or 4-0 in that one. Ended up losing 5 in overtime. Was that Dobas in that or Montembeault? Or was it Fowler?
I thought it was Flower.
Was it Fowler?
I think it was Fowler.
They went back to Fowler? Oh, it was Fowler. Yeah.
Well, he had a good start against the Pens. the Canes really played well in front of him. He had some good saves in that one too, though. So yeah, then we followed up with Dobas against Oilers. He played pretty well in that 4-1 win on Sunday. But yeah, for this one, if I had to bet, it just would be the Canadian side here. But the goaltending situation entirely in flux. I'm not sure what is going on there exactly. So yeah, minus 140 is just a little bit too much to lay for a team I'm not totally certain of right now. Nothing on the total either. But again, it would be over nothing.
Yeah, I kind of agree with all that. I'm not really sure. I think it should be Vladar and probably Dobas, who's been pretty much the most consistent goaltender for any of the Canadians so far. So that would kind of lead me to the under. I don't really want to bet it though because it's a 5.5 and could be weird 4-2 game. Could also go to overtime. I feel like this is one of those games that'll go to overtime. I feel like a lot of Hab games go to overtime. I haven't really checked the stats on that, but the Flyers love overtime. Their shootout luck has regressed a little bit in the last 2 games, of course, when I actually bet them to win. So that's great. So I don't really have any big of a play. I like the Canadians at home, but I wouldn't bet it right now. I'd probably wait until tomorrow.
Yeah, Flyers did win the first meeting 5-4 in a shootout, outshooting them 42-20 in that game on the road. So already have one win under the belt. All right, down 7 o'clock again. Got the Utah Mammoth minus 115 at the Boston Bruins minus 105. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110. Archer, this one's coming your way. I don't know if you even watch the Bruins, but what do you got?
I can't watch them. It's expensive to watch them. I got to spend like $200 a month just to watch them. So fuck no. But for this one, I actually like the under 6.5. Especially if it's Swayman and Veg Milka. And I feel like every single time I bet the Mammoth on the road, they don't score a lot. I don't have any numbers, but it's something I notice a lot. They don't actually score a lot on the road, and Bruins pretty good at home team. So I like the under and the Bruins at home. I think the Mammoth are without Cooley for like 6 to 8 months too, so that kind of hurts.
6 to 8 months, more. Weeks.
So those, 6 weeks. My bad. But those would be my 2 plays for like $15 each.
Sorry, what was that? I was doing other stuff.
This is Malinsky, of course. The Bruins on the road trip, and they played like it was the last game of a road trip in
it's only 3 games. Only 3 games. Whichever way you want to do 3. It's only 3 games.
Only 3?
3 games.
The Wild, the Jets,
yeah,
and
I did check this.
And the Blues.
Blues, that's it? Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, that makes you a little less confident on Mammoth, but still, it's kind of a longish road trip. And I know Utah have been a very bad road team, and I wouldn't say they're lucky to win the game because they totally dominated the Penguins, but they were down 3-0 with towards the end of the second period, or was it into the third period? Whatever it was. Yeah, Pens this year. They're like the Blue Jackets. I don't know who's worse in terms of giving up these multiple goal leads. I think the Pens in terms of like the pure drama of it all, because they're up like 3 goals. Blue Jackets just blow 2 goal leads. Yeah, they were the better team though in that one. The Mammoth were, and I think that they can win this one as well. I mean, Bruins had a very off game against the Wild. You could tell they just wanted to get home, I guess, because they were not interested at all in Minnesota. And Swayman was probably his worst game since the first few of the season. He let in a couple of really terrible goals. Yeah, you can expect him to bounce back, I guess. But we're gonna go with Mammoth here. Very slight road favorites, minus 115. Just give me $15 on it. Would be 20 if they were a proper Malinsky, but we'll just do 15 for now. And yeah, I think Archer's onto something in terms of the total. Mammoth have been a little bit more conservative offensively this season than they were in years past, which is weird because they have all the guns to get it done now going forward. But for some reason, they are slacking off offensively. So guess just lean to the under, but we'll just take the Mammoth money line.
All right. Sean, did you say you're on Utah or Boston?
Boston and the under.
Yes. Yeah, I think I'm going Boston's way here. Not quite the Malinsky. They were, even if they were uninterested there in Minnesota, I don't think they're going to let that come into this one here. They're great at home, 11-5, especially as home underdogs. I think they're 9-4. Utah 8-12 on the road, 5-6 as road favorites. So I think Boston here is just the better team. Utah without Cooley is going to be a problem for them, and Boston, has McAvoy back, has Pasternak back. So I like Boston at home, minus 105 for 21 pucks. And I would play the under, but I'm not going to puck that. Down to 7 o'clock again. Got the Anaheim Ducks plus 120 at the Columbus Blue Jackets minus 142. Over 6.5 minus 115. Under 6.5 minus 105. Joel, what do you got?
Ducks playing tonight against who are they playing tonight?
Rangers. The Rangers.
Rangers. Okay, Rangers are also playing here on a back-to-back later on against the Canucks. So we'll see where this line goes. You have to expect it to go Blue Jackets' way, but the Ducks are clearly the better team. They're already getting plus 120, so I'm already inclined to back Anaheim regardless of what happens tonight in MSG. I guess it's not the easiest travel spots. Columbus from New York, not for the East Coast anyway. But yeah, if let's 10 bucks on the Ducks at plus 120. It would be more if this line goes up, but stronger bet I'll be on the over 6.5. Give me 25 bucks on that. We got Ducks overs is just an auto play at this point, and has been all season long. And the Jackets are they could certainly put up goals themselves. This would be a classic Dilly come from behind spot too, with the Jackets getting up a goal or two, and the Ducks having all the firepower in the world to come back. Their power play is still one of the best in the league. So I love goals in this one.
I kind of disagree a little bit on the side with Joel. I like the Blue Jackets here. I think the Ducks are going to have a kind of go to war, kind of really get up for this game against the Rangers here, and then lowly Blue Jackets. I don't think they have really earned a lot of respect from a lot of teams so far. I feel like people kind of look down on them sometimes because they can't hold a lead. So but for sure, I love the over at minus 6.5 minus 115. I think it should be Husso tomorrow because it is Dostal tonight. So unless they decide to go back to back, but I doubt it. I think it'll be Husso. He's kind of proven himself as a capable backup, but still can let in 3 or 4 himself. Over for 15 bucks.
Yeah, I'm riding the over there with you guys. 23 bucks on that. Nothing really to add there. Really, Husso is awful. That's pretty much all that needs to be said. And the side is interesting here. Like the Ducks, I think should not necessarily be this big of underdogs, plus 120. It is a tough spot for them on the back-to-back, but they've been okay on back-to-backs this year. Last one went from Chicago, losing to St. Louis, winning 4-1. I'll put 15 bucks here on the Ducks plus 120. I don't think the Blue Jackets deserve respect, that Sean was saying there. So give me the Ducks here. We'll be quacking on Tuesday night. All right, down to 7 p.m. here. I got the Chicago Blackhawks plus 195 at the Toronto Maple Leafs minus 238. Over 5.5 minus 120. Under 5.5 at plus 100. Mentioned it already off the top. Connor Bedard is out until at least the new year, and we saw the Blackhawks lose 4-0 to the Red Wings on the back-to-back over the weekend. Now they got 2 days off now. Let's go up to Toronto, who's coming off 2 straight losses. 3 of their past 4 have been losses. So it's tough to trust this Maple Leafs team. So if you do, it has to be the puck line at plus 114. When Chicago loses, 3 of their past 4 have been by at least 4 goals. And Toronto had a few blowout wins there on the road. So give me the Leafs on the puck line plus 114 for 20 bucks.
Yeah, the absence of Bedard clearly already factored into this line, with the Leafs being a $2 favorite for a while. Like the second time this year, at least to this high, minus 240 about. And the Hawks have been a competitive team throughout the season of not always play like that, losing 6-0 2 games in a row in recent history, even with Bedard in the lineup. But I think this is a game where the Leafs, they Everyone expects them to win this game. This is when they typically shit the bed. And I could totally see Spencer Knight stealing this one. Give me a 2-1 Blackhawks win. 10 bucks on the Blackhawks money line. I've got a good read on these Leafs. And this is just one of those games where when they're expected to win, that's when they struggle. So sure, they can win a close one, maybe in overtime, but I think the Hawks will be in it all game long. Not quite a fallen hero spot, as mentioned. They already played the Red Wings, but I think they could be galvanized after their fallen captain is out for this one in Toronto. Of course, a bunch of Canadian guys on the Blackhawks still. Look for a Tyler Bertuzzi goal if you want to play a prop. That'd be a good look.
Tyler Bertuzzi's been good.
Not hatred. I love winning money, and I win a lot of money.
Is making him call out props out of nowhere.
Yeah. Bench Knight.
Revenge goal for sure.
Okay. I think the Blackhawks will be this one. If I had to take a total, it would be the under 5.5. Leafs offense is totally shitty. Nylander was clearly sick. He started the game, but he was absolutely useless. And I don't know if he's going to be 100% recovered after that. Michelli, he's also out with the sickness. Not that he's playing much lately. I think it could be a dumb 2-1, 3-2 maybe game. So give me 15 bucks on the under 5.5 as well. I just expect a big performance from Spencer Knight here, and the Leafs just to struggle to get their offense going, even though they were just embarrassed at home by the best player in the world once again, in Connor McDavid. There was one more thing I was going to say about this, but forgetting what it was. Give me the Blackhawks and the under.
Stolar's out long term now. That longer than they expect.
Is that confirmed now?
Wall might come back. Yeah, Stolar is being out long term. I think Kiefer, someone said it last week, but Wall might come back for this. I'm not sure.
They finally admitted it after Berube said, "Oh, yeah, he'll be back. He'll be fine next game."
Yeah,
and 1 month later, he's out long term.
All right, down to 7:00 again. Got the Vancouver Canucks plus 120 at the New York Rangers minus 142. Over 5.5 minus 130. Under 5.5 plus 110. Joel, what do you got?
Well, I wanted to bet the Canucks a little bit more strongly, considering I did notice those good vibes. And now that Thatcher Demko's back, he played well again against the Devils. But I think the Rangers are a significantly better team than the Canucks. I know they've been terrible at home, but you have to figure that that's going to balance itself out with their road record at some point. So just sheer number-wise, you want to take the Rangers, but vibes-wise, you don't want to take the Canucks. So give me 10 bucks on the vibes, the vibe in Vancouver Canucks at plus 120. Hopefully they can keep it going. It's just Rangers can continue to struggle in MSG, and the Canucks can steal one. Plus, you said the Rangers are on a back-to-back too, right? So that's why the number looks like it has value. But it's just Sturkin tonight, I would imagine. So it'll be Jonathan Quick. He's typically terrorized the Canucks historically, but it's still better facing him than Igor. So give me the Canucks and give me the under 5.5 at 15 bucks as well.
All right.
I want to thank Ryan for skipping me over in that last game because I had nothing to say, so that's perfect timing. So for the Rangers Canucks game, I will say this: I don't really have a lot. I bet the Rangers already, but a lot of these teams actually find their groove on the road so far this season. A lot of just these kumbaya, long road trips. I don't know if Vancouver's on it, but that could be kind of a good angle to look at, I guess, if you will, with the Canucks. Maybe
they're much better on the road than at home.
Right, that too, So, you get your vibes, you get your kumbaya, let's say it's the season here, boys, type shit. So, but for this game, I'd only bet the Rangers. I just can't with the Canucks. I mean, they won 2-1 against the miserable Devils right now, who are completely injured and have nothing going, and they can only muster 2 goals. So, I don't want to bet anything else but the Rangers here. I'll take 15 bucks on the Rags.
Oh, you're actually putting bucks on the Rangers here. It was not nice.
Yeah, I gotta stand my ground.
Yeah, apologies for
you made like a big argument for the road team, and then you came up with the home team.
Well, I said they could be their kumbaya, but I'm not betting on that. Fuck that.
He did say that. He did say that multiple. Yeah. Normally I can like prepare like, okay, Joel's going to take this team or Archer's going to take this team in the puck sheet, but no, you just come out of nowhere. You're like, all right, I'm on the Rangers.
I convinced myself. I'm like, I don't actually believe this.
Yeah, I'm on the Canucks plus 120 for those 15 bucks. Just I was going to do 20, but that's just a bit too much. I think people in the Devils said like they're breathing easier now because they were worried about who's going to be traded if it's for Quinn Hughes. So now Canucks, there were probably maybe some players wondering if they were going with him for salary reasons or whatnot. So they're probably feeling better having that was looming over them. So just that's done. Not that he's gone, just that situation's over. And Rangers are awful on back-to-back. So 0-4-1. They have 5 goals in those 4 games. So Canucks here, and I would take the under, but I'm going to stay away from that.
It's not often you trade best player and that city's actually happier for it.
Yeah.
And the team is happy for it too, imagine. I just want to get that shit out of the way. The story was hanging over him. You could tell. There's just a much more positive attitude going on.
Yeah. All right. We are brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. And at Novig, you're getting the best prices. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. And of course, we got Rhythm still crushing it this NFL season, especially on identifying when to fade players to take unders. College basketball is up and running with so many schools. Rhythm has predictions for every game, every night. It's super easy to sign up. You can run predictions off the house model or make your own and play with the sliders. So use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. Okay, down here at 7 o'clock, got the New York Islanders plus 110 at the Detroit Red Wings minus 130, over 5.5 minus 135, under 5.5 plus 114. Archie, not skipping this time.
Can't skip with his Islanders.
Yeah, it's my Islanders. Sorry, I was lagging for a minute, so I just kept hearing blurbs here. But good vibes here in my favorite team now for the year. Hopefully, they can continue their absolutely crazy stretch of just playing up to teams, beating teams like Tampa Bay, Golden Knights in various ways. It's pretty impressive, actually. How good Roy is doing of a coaching job here in Long Island.
Just
a little
call him
Adam
Roy.
shout out here,
Roy.
and how. But
Wow.
I can understand mispronouncing. I don't know, Nicholas Waugh, but
Yeah.
Patrick Waugh. That's tough.
All right,
That's
listen
tough.
here. Yeah, that's fine. Just going off the cuff here. Just spinning it out. I think it should be Sorokin for this matchup. I think Dave Rittich played the last one. Going a little off the rails here. I love the Islanders in the spot. They actually beat the shit out of the Red Wings in both their season meetings, I think, so far. I think both were over 6 goals at least, maybe 7. So I really like the Isles to continue their dominance over the Red Wings here. And honestly, I think the over might be in play despite Sorokin's recent success. I feel like if the Isles are going to win, they might just lay it on thick. I don't think they liked him after that first game, after they hit Schaefer late in the game, and all the boys came together, and I forget who it was. I think it was Sherratt. They all just went over and started fucking mashing him in the face by the bench. So I think that's why they've been sticking it to him recently. So like the Isles for plus 110 for 15 bucks, but no play on the total.
Archie, leave the stream and come back in and see if it fixes the lag.
I'm going to go right back with him, our new Isles Whisperer. And I'll also take the Isles for 15 bucks for a lot of the same reasons. I just think that they're a better team, and getting them at a plus number even than Detroit is the bet to play. Islanders have been very good offensively. Their defense certainly has struggled over the course of the year, but Sorokin has certainly masked a lot of those deficiencies. Their power play is cooking these days. Penalty kills still need some work, but Isles here are the way to go, I think. Let's get I kind of like the over, but I'll just stick with the 15 bucks on the Isles money line.
Yeah, making a 3 here. Isles plus 110 for 20 puck bucks. Bo Horvat still day to day. Did not play last game either. So that's kind of key injury for the Isles, but still beat the Lightning 3 wins in a row, 6 of 7. And I'm surprised Joel didn't mention it's not quite a Malinsky, but Red Wings had 2 days off after a 6-game road trip, and 7 of their past eight games were on the road. So first home game back, had 2 days off, so not quite as strong, not a system play, but still a narrative play of sorts. And yeah, Isles 9-5-1 on the road, Detroit 9-6-1 at home. So Isles as dogs, and no play on the total. Okay, down to 7:30 here. Got the Edmonton Oilers minus 148 at the Pittsburgh Penguins plus 124. Under 6.5 minus 115. Over 6.5 minus 105. You got the very rare double revenge game here. I'm surprised they didn't just wait a week to make the Jari Skinner swap, but Edmonton Pittsburgh going at it here in Pittsburgh. Penguins have lost 5 straight, including 2 straight completely horrible third period collapses there. But Dilly in the chat said that the Penguins are 4-3 as home underdogs this season. I truly have no idea how about this game. If anything, it has to be the Oilers, just given how the Penguins are allowing goals left and right. And you would then think it's over. I'm just going to go with those two. Oilers minus 148 for 30 and the over for 21.
I just copy paste those right into my column. That's right where I'm at. You could say, oh, both goalies, they want to feed it to their former teams for trading him, but I don't know. Have you seen the Penguins defense? Have you seen the Oilers defense? Both teams can score. No, I don't trust either goalie, no matter who they're playing against. And so I think we're going to see goals here. Absolutely. So I love the over, and the Oilers as well after that pretty pedestrian performance against the Canadiens, but you can excuse them somewhat after a glorious win in Toronto the night before. The Penguins, you'd say that, they lost another game when they're up 3-0, they're going to really put their foot down, but they already used that excuse. That happened last week already, and they still managed to let that happen to them. So I'm not fine in that. So love the Oilers, love the over.
Yeah, gotta say, about to be 4-4 has those home dogs there, Dilly. Take the Oilers minus 148 for 20 bucks. I can't really say much more than that. I think the Penguins are coming back down to earth a little bit after their early season start. They're not looking so good, and that makes me happy.
McDavid Crosby matchup. That's far more interesting than fucking Jari versus Skinner.
Yeah, and Malkin's still out for the Penguins, which is a key loss for them because he's really a driving force. Even with Rust and Raquel back, that doesn't equal having Malkin in the second line. Down to 8 o'clock at the Washington Capitals, plus 102 at the Minnesota Wild, minus 122, over 5.5, minus 122, under 5.5, plus 102. Archie, what do you got here?
I actually really like the Wild on the under here. Gonna give you a little bit of break on that. I'm surprising you with my bets here. So, I think this should be a Wallstat versus Thompson. So that kind of leads me to a goalie game here. I think under 5.5 plus money is a great bet. I don't think either goal is. I think Thompson's gonna want to bounce back after. I think he led in 5 or something like that in the last game, but he still had good stats overall. But I think the Wild are energized after getting Quinn Hughes. How do you not? You have 2 franchise players now on your team, and could be locked up for a long time if you get Quinn Hughes there. So kind of hard not to be excited if you're a Wild fan right now somehow. But hopefully it's not another first-round exit as usual. But I'll take both for 15.
Well, we got a proper circle jerk in here tonight. Absolutely agree with all that once more. Wild on the under, 25 bucks on the money line, and just 15 on the under. I'm not confident enough in my total betting lately to do 20 bucks on any under. Just echoing what he's saying with the vibes for the Canucks. The same is true in Minnesota. Like they played their best game in a long time against Boston on Sunday night, and that's for a reason. They have confidence that they're genuine. Their front office believes in them, that they can win the whole thing, and that trickles down throughout the lineup. Even Rossi, like you're saying, he's hardly playing Minnesota anyway. Boyum is clearly a downgrade to Quinn Hughes. Yeah, the Wild like the under. And one more thing, exact finish in the division, second for the Wild at 4-1, and I think that there is a little bit of value there, considering the Stars are 4 points up. They play the same amount of games. Stars lost Tyler Seguin, and yeah, Wild's just massive upgrade on defense, and that entirely changes their trajectory, at least for the regular season. They're still going to lose in the playoffs if either the Wild or the Avalanche, but for regular season, I think that they can easily finish second. So 4-1 there, I think that's worth a shout to finish second in the division.
I didn't even know that was a thing, but I'm looking here on FanDuel and I'm seeing plus. You can look at every team exact division finish. You can get a plus 380 on Minnesota. So that's an interesting market to attack for some of these teams. Definitely.
Yeah, because they're not winning the division, but they can catch the Stars. I think that's the way to play it. Or just the point total over. You remember what did they jump up to 98, 99 and a half now? Even that's a little bit interesting if you don't want to attack the Stars.
Yeah, I'm on the Wild, minus 122 for 24, and the under plus 102 for 20. The under is 7-4-1 when Wallstead starts, so 7-5. I'm assuming the push is a 6, and then 14-7-2 when Logan Thompson starts, so 14-9. So maybe pay up and get that under 6 at minus 120 for some insurance, but this is a really low scoring game, I think, with Washington's offense never being really that hot anyway. 2-2-1 in their past 3 games, and Minnesota not allowing a lot either. All right, down to 10 p.m. here. Got the Colorado Avalanche minus 250 at the Seattle Kraken plus 205, over 5.5 minus 135, under 5.5 plus 114. Joel, back to you.
Yeah, I had the Sabres Kraken game on my second screen because there's nothing else going on other than Vikings Cowboys, if you can even call that something going on. Yeah, the Kraken are just a miserable team. The Sabres have been they've been okay lately, but just to be that thoroughly outplayed by a Sabres team at home is pretty embarrassing, especially when the Sabres are at the end of their Western Conference road trip. I'm pretty sure they are anyway. They've been playing for a while. Winnipeg, Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver. Now they're going out to Seattle. So yeah, they thoroughly outplayed the Kraken. So I don't expect them to put in a better performance here against a much better team. Maybe the Avalanche just going to sleepwalk through this one. But even if they do, I think they got enough talent to win this game. So yeah, give me 50 puck bucks in the Avalanche money or puck line at plus 105. I mean, this could easily be a sleepy spot, but like I said, even in a sleepy spot, the Avalanche should still have the talent to come from behind in that third period kind of way. Like they just have to play 10 minutes good hockey, and they could beat this lousy Kraken team who've lost 7 of the last 8, 6 of the last 7. They're certainly on a downward trajectory right now. So I like the Avs to win couple here on a business Tuesday night in Seattle.
This is a boring, sleepy, Seattle, rainy, shitty city game here.
Yeah.
Thought we were in Winnipeg for a second.
That's cold and boring, and no, that's
so boring and cold.
It's different. It's a little
Just
different.
Switch the cold for the rain.
Yeah.
This is a get high kind of game for the Kraken here. I don't want to bet anything. If I had to bet anything, it'd be the under, just because the ads will probably could just smother this game 4-1, 3-1, however they want it. Pick their number. And maybe the puck line, but that's kind of inversely correlated, so I will stay away. I don't really want to bet this game. I just keep getting these easy games thrown their way as they keep getting all the points in the world, and I'm wondering when they're actually going to play a real team. But, keep on going on, Avs.
Yeah.
I'm on the Avs puck line, plus 105 for 20 bucks. I guarantee this would be the second piece of Dilly's Leafs Avalanche parlay if he was
minus
on the podcast here, maybe to get to even money on those two.
Or see that of the Steelers tonight.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's true. That is true there. Yeah, Seattle has just been bad. The past 3 losses by margin. They've lost 8 of 9, even more than 6 of 7 goal there. there. So, I mean, and I think the Kraken beating the Avalanche in the playoffs in that series was the worst thing to happen to that franchise to give them some sort of hope. Since then, Colorado has won 5 of 6 meetings, including 4 straight. 3 of the past 4 have been by at least 3 goals, and then 1 more has been by 3 goals. So Avs minus 1.5 plus 105. This could be a ladder alt spread minus 2.5 spot for Colorado.
Hiring Dan Bilesma is also a pretty bad one. Or all the 1 year.
Lane Lambert.
Yeah,
and then Lane Lambert the next year.
Yeah. Dave. Yeah,
well, he's the current coach.
Horrible trio of coaches.
Yeah.
All right, down to the final game on the docket. Have the Calgary Flames minus 130 at the San Jose Sharks plus 110. Over 5.5 minus 125. Under 5.5 plus 105. Arch, close it out.
Oh, great. I'm so excited for this game. I hate both these teams because I can never get them right whenever I bet them. Whenever I bet one team, they score 1 goal. And then whenever I bet against them, they score like 5 or 6. So I've got absolutely zero read on these teams. The Sharks are in good form, but they are coming back home from a long road trip. A couple games off. I don't think it's quite a Malinsky. I think they only played 3 on the road or something like that. But they've had 2 days off. So maybe they'll have well-rested legs. So it might be the play, but I really can't trust the Sharks right now in their form, and I can't trust Flames on the road ever. You can kind of trust them a little bit more at home, but not on the road. Don't really like them. So I don't really have a big play. Maybe the under, because both teams have been kind of scoring less more recently, and Flames can't really put the puck in the back of the net anyways. So if I had a bet, it'd be the under, but outside that, I'll pass on this game.
Yeah, absolutely love the Flames here. Give me 30 bucks on the Flames money line. You mentioned the Sharks come back from a long road trip. Flames, they were in that game against the Kings. You know, they're pretty similar teams in terms of.
They won.
I know they won. In terms of just great underlying numbers, but they're totally boring to watch. Not a lot of offense and good goaltending. And the Sharks are kind of the opposite. They're very fun to watch, but they suck. And we'll see if Askarov plays this one, but I do like the under as well. They're at plus 105 for the under 5.5. 15 bucks than that as well, but far stronger on the Flames winning this game. It's celebrated versus the world, and unfortunately, the world usually wins.
Yeah, celebrating. He doesn't even have Will Smith now. Will Smith is out for, I think, a few weeks there, so he's got to be down there. Doesn't have his line mate, his buddy there on the ice with them. So, yeah, Flames minus 130 for 26 bucks. I'm looking at some Sharks team total unders because I think that's how it stays under. I don't think they're going to get 6 like they got against Pittsburgh. I think they probably get 1. Team total under 1.5 is plus 275. Team total under 2.5 is plus 2 or 105. So I'm going to do San Jose team total under 2.5 plus 105 for 10 bucks there as well. Kind of correlated, so don't want to double down too much. But yeah, I think this is a 4-1 type of win here for the Flames. But depending on how San Jose is playing defense, you could maybe Calgary does have one of those games where they score 4 or 5. Okay, that is the 10-game slate on Tuesday, December 16th. Here are the puck bets on the screen at the 52-30 minute mark of the YouTube video. Anything else here before we close things out?
No.
Okay, maybe we will be back tomorrow with a prop show of some sort. I'm not sure how many games we have on Wednesday. Or on Wednesday, if we do a full show, 5 games. So maybe we'll see how we're feeling. But back Wednesday for the 10-game slate on Thursday. Definitely, as I said before, make sure you guys subscribe to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple. Leave us a 5-star rating and review. Gotta join us in the chat on YouTube. Catfish Dilly, heck yes. I love that Sharks team total play, Ryan. You're allowed to say hell, Dilly, but I do appreciate your support there on the Sharks team total. Okay, I am Ryan.
Kings money line Wednesday. That's the Pampas Blinsky. So last word.
Looking ahead already. I do like the Steelers tonight, by the way. Nicole against
yeah, you and everybody else.
No, I know. I'm surprised the line hasn't moved up though. Still
no TJ Watt. That's the thing.
Yeah, he had some sort of needling thing that collapsed his lung. Crazy. Okay, I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at RGilbertS. Pete.
I'm Joel Meyer. You'll find me
I'm on you right now. This is great.
getting a haircut for the first time in 7 months.
And I'm Archer. You'll find me betting all of the Islanders' futures here in a moment after I get off this podcast. Really excited about them and their future.
See ya.